As you see here, I have my, well, favorite drive enclosures that I actually use daily myself. And these are all made by a company called ORICO. And they make, in my opinion, absolutely the best enclosures. But today we're not here to talk about this one or this one or this one. Today we're talking about this one that they sent me. And yes, some of these were sent by ORICO and some of these were bought with my own money because I actually like what they do. And they do a really great job, especially when it comes to reliability and price. There's nobody that can even compete with them on that part. So this one is the M20 2 terabyte version. Let me see up. Here goes, the camera shows it. Windows, Mac, Linux, and Android. And yes, it works in all of them. This is an external drive. This has speeds up to 2 gigabytes per second or 2000 megabytes per second. We will test that in just a minute as well. Let me pull it. That's nice packaging. And here's the drive itself. Let me pull it out. Wow, this thing is tiny. Look at that. I can't believe there's 2 terabytes right here. And yes, this top part is actual metal. This is not plastic, or what do you call that, plastic painted? Nope, this is pure metal. This part is that high quality plastic, has some kind of texture on it, as you see right there. And on the top here we have a USB-C connector and the indicator LED light. Absolutely beautifully made. So we have more stuff in the box. We might have the cables and a lanyard. Yep, here we go. Oh, wow. They even included a little case for it. I appreciate that. Look at that. How cute. Tiny. Okay, and we have the user's manual. And we have a lanyard. I knew it because I have lanyards for all their stuff. And here we have the USB cable itself. Really nice. Covered in both sides. USB-C Gen 2x2, I think this one is. And you can do USB 3.0 or 3.1 if you want here on Type A style. Or you can connect it to your laptop or mobile device that supports it directly on USB-C to USB-C if that's the case you would like. Now this is something I haven't seen before, that you can actually put it on a case. Look at that. This is so cool. Okay, good job, ORICO. Well, they never disappoint, that's for sure, because as you see, I'm a big fan of their products, and this is no different. It's absolutely a great pleasure to actually been working with them and using their products, even with my own money, without them even sending stuff that, yeah, they've sent me quite a few. Absolutely top-rated company, in my opinion. Now, what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna put it to the test versus, of course, there's almost no need, but I want to, versus a 1 terabyte spinning drive. This is a Seagate. Then versus a 2.5 spinning drive Samsung that you see right here. And then we will have to go against an ADATA, against a King Spec, against a PNY, against a Kingston, and against a Samsung Evo NVMe M.2. Yes, I covered this here. This is just for heat dissipation. Oh, I almost forgot. Yes, I will test it against one of these tiny Samsungs. This one is a 256 gigabyte tiny, what do you call, external storage, and I thought this was my smallest external storage I had, but look at that. Still, ORICO manages to be smaller than this. And oh yeah, it's actually thinner too. So yeah, this will be one of them as well. So we're gonna start with a boring one. The 1 terabyte Seagate spinning drive. The big drive, and I'm gonna drop a video of 1 gigabyte. And actually the speeds are not bad. I'm surprised, but this is inside the ORICO enclosure, the big one. And let's do the same, dragging it from the drive into our desktop really quick, and it should be the same. Yep. Look at that. Really good, actually. I'm surprised. Okay, so let's open Blackmagic speed test, and let's select this 1 terabyte drive really quick. Okay, so here we have the OS. This is the one. Boom. And yep, the speeds are reflected directly on the Blackmagic Design disk speed test, right? 151, and it should be similar 199 to almost 200 on the read. So that's a good one actually. It surprised me. I gotta say, this one surprised me. So let me take this one out and put the 2.5-inch spinning drive by Samsung really quick. Okay, so here we have the Samsung 1TB 2.5-inch spinning drive, and let me drop the video on this one. Kind of the same almost as the last one, the Seagate. I would say a little bit slower, but you know, we're not expecting miracles here. Let me drop it from this spinning drive here. Same speed as expected, of course. There's what else could it be there, right? And okay, so we are kind of done here. Let me just throw the Blackmagic disk speed. Disk speed will be our new volume age. That's the Samsung inside, and it shows even less here, because that's a spinning drive. So yeah, I'm not gonna even finish this whole thing. As you see, it's just, you know, for nothing. Not a fast drive for some reason. And the read, same 100. Okay, so I guess you get the point here. Let me take this one out really quick. Boom. And now we get to the good stuff. So here we start with a Kingston SATA SSD. Let me just plug it in really quick and see where that one goes. Okay, Kingston SSD is right here, and we're gonna drop this. Oh yeah, the speed is higher on SSD for sure. But we have to drag this file back to the desktop again. And the speed seems to be quite constant with Kingston. Not gonna lie, it feels pretty good actually. Let me choose Kingston right here. It should be local disk E, and the speeds are just like we saw in transfer. Just under 300 write and over 300 read. So this is accurate, I would say. So we're good on this one. And now let's plug in the little Samsung. There's really no need to do all these anyway, but I'm gonna do them anyway, just so we compare all these drives. I actually want to do this. So yeah, here goes that. Okay, so this is the Samsung M.2 externally right now, and I'm going to transfer the file on this one. And yeah, the speed is much higher actually, and it's plugged inside the ORICO M.2 enclosure, and the speeds are whoa. That ORICO enclosure does the trick here, huh? Let me get out of here. And let's get the Samsung M.2. Yep, it's right here. And we're gonna start the test really quick. Oh yeah, those are some good speeds. 812 by almost 9. Wow, that is actually pretty impressive. Look at that. Quite constant. That means the ORICO enclosure works good too. So, well, we get the point here. Now, let me remove this one really quick, and we're gonna plug in the Samsung external drive, the tiny thing that I showed you. That's 256 gigs, and we're gonna test the speeds on that one really quick. Okay, so we have the external Samsung 256 gigs, the tiny one. That I would say is kind of a head-to-head competitor here with our ORICO 2TB external drive, but we are about to see. So the transfer, oh yeah, almost 600. The right, let me take it out of here. Oh wow, went almost a gig on this one. That's a lot. Okay, so let me drop it on Blackmagic and see how it looks there. Okay, we are actually already on external Samsung 256 gigs or 250, and the speeds actually seem similar to the M.2 Samsung we just tried. If I'm not wrong, I think it was kind of similar to this, so that's actually pretty good. That's quite interesting. As long as you get a gig, almost a gig, you are really good to go. But now it's time for the real star of this show. And let me just make sure it's connected. And here we have the ORICO 2TB external M20. That is the star of our show. I already dropped a lot of files on it, so just so we can actually test with larger files. But first, let me try the same exact file we just had, which would be this video here. And let me make this test folder right here and drop this file. Wow. It didn't even it didn't even count. Okay, let me take it from here. Boom. So what we're doing here, this is the ORICO M20 2TB drive, the external one that we're reviewing today. And that was some transfer. Wow. Okay, let's see how big is this folder altogether. This folder is 14 gigabytes. Well, let me transfer this folder to here. So this will be between ORICO 2TB external drive and my crucial 2TB internal drive. So 14 gigabytes. Let's see. Whoa. Look at the transfer speeds. 1.6, 1.7. Wow. Let me take this out. This is next to just insane. Let me put these back in here. Wow, look at those speeds. Now we're talking. Now we're really talking. Let me delete these two so we don't get confused here. Wow, I can actually finally use this external drive for video editing too. That is gonna be a big deal for me. A huge deal. Let me go to Blackmagic and select this drive. So ORICO 2TB drive. Yep, that's the same exact one. Select folder, and we're gonna leave the settings exactly the same as the other drives. And whoa, okay, now this is something I never seen before. How do the disk speeds read even higher than advertised here? I would like to know this from ORICO. How's that possible? Maybe it's something with a motherboard or Blackmagic Design disk speed test itself? Look at that. Every single one is going over 2 gigabytes that it says on the box. I mean, this is a great problem to have. Because this is almost not making sense to me. How big is this folder here? That's only a gig. That's really nothing. How big are the virtual machines? 233 gigabytes. Yeah, I dropped these in here. Let me drop this folder of what was it? 233 gigabytes from here to my desktop. And the speeds, whoa, still over a gigabyte and going almost 2 at some times. And inside these folders, there's all kinds of different files, by the way. This is, this is a lot. Wow, almost literally 2 gigabyte per second. This is insane. So whatever ORICO did with this external drive, they nailed it. We're talking about nailed it to the dot. And we're done, just like that. Boom. Let me just check again if it transferred everything. Okay, we are 233 gigabytes and we are 233 gigabytes. 2001 files on 26 folders. This is insane. Literally, this is insane. Talking is very cheap, but when it comes to doing, I believe that you should go with ORICO. They know what they're doing and they do it the right way, in my opinion. And of course, you get a lanyard. I mean, what do you gotta lose here? This is probably one of the cutest drives you'll ever come across so far. I really love it. Again, thank you so much to ORICO for sending this drive my way. I'm absolutely grateful, and obviously, we'll use it on the daily. Yeah, just so I don't forget. Link will be down in the description for this drive, so you can get your own. That link will be between me and Amazon, not me and ORICO. ORICO did not pay for this video, did not provide a script for this video or any kind of guidance. All these tests and everything you see here are done by me with my own knowledge and ability and will. So, we'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe and go check ORICO. You'll thank me later. I promise you that.